We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
7-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
At the 22-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And 12 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Again, Wilson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run forward with Carson and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking to set for runs, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, good move. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down at Stafford. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run. run. run.
run.
run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. run. successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. from the gun. Here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Complete. Jefferson the target. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Trey Flowers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
18-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Seahawks.
They've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. Wilson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The 46-yard line.
Play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 11 now. To throw again is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20.
Wilson.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson will throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Raymond, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this again, Mitch?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
We've hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. A big-time drive in that situation.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Touch the ball, the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
This one brought in by Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Stafford's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone.
And he'll go down back at the 12. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Larry Ogunjobi, a 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 29.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
7-yard gain.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And hang on here. Oh, boy, an injury, and that's Cooper Kupp, who remains down on the turf. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 14. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson will get that complete to Parkinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing here, Stafford. Got a man over the middle, it's Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
6-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Left side complete to Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Well, surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. Mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Stafford going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 45-yard
2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean,